Lynn, can you come as close to the camera as possible?
So just for our records, can you just give us your name?
Yeah,
full name?
sure. Harrison Leonard.
Okay. So what are you doing here in America winning this local award?
My wife is from this village, from Fownhope. So we got married a few years ago in 2014. So as a new in-law, I've just been kind of, slotted right into this wonderful annual experience. So I come every year, and this is my fourth one in a row. Yeah.
So where do you come from?
We live in London now. We live in London. So, we make it back maybe not quite once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks or so. But end of May, beginning of June is always a concentrated trip. We're intentional about getting back here because my wife has been doing this since she was born, and her mother's been doing it since she was born, and my wife's granddad has been doing it since he was a boy. So it's a tradition that goes back generations.
Okay, so what do they think about you winning the...
Well, they're very chuffed. I'm not sure that some of the other locals are that happy about it. I've had a couple jokes about, somebody said something like, what's a gringo like you doing, winning an award like this? But it was all in good fun, though. Yeah, I'm nearly a citizen, so I consider it like an adopted birthright to be in the competition. Actually, so this is my fourth year, and our family has won it 3 of the last 4 years, so we're on a hot streak at the moment.
So what's the family name that you're
There's three, because people have been married, so there's 3 different last names. The original is Biggs, B-I-G-G-S, so Denzel Biggs is my grandfather-in-law, and he's been a prominent member of this village and the community for a long time, as was his family. So it's the Biggses and the Pascoes are my in-laws.
Great. And what do you make of this English tradition?
It's brilliant. It's very different. I mean, so I'm originally from LA, from Los Angeles. Come from a big part of a very big country, and so the idea that there would be a tradition like this, just local to like one village as opposed to like maybe a town, is hard to wrap my mind around. And I think it's fantastic. The first time I experienced it, it was just unlike anything I'd ever seen before. I'd never seen Morris Man. I'd never seen anybody in blackface before. It's very interesting. But also, the relay races, the hog roast is phenomenal. They've been singing the same 3 hymns in the church for like 85 years or whatever, and so it's fun. They clearly relish it. They take it very seriously. They also really enjoy it, and it's truly like a highlight of my year. So I really enjoy it.
Do you want to get where's your stick?
They do at this time of day.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to ask another question, or the band has stopped? Luckily.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Do you want more, or do you just want to start them with this? So just tell us about your stick then. How did you make it?
I didn't make it. My wife made it, as is tradition in the family. I'm not sure if that's like a wider village thing, but in our family, the tradition is the men sit and eat bacon sandwiches while the wives. It's very traditional. So my wife made this morning, and she was it's always very stressful. The ladies cut the bits out of the garden the night before, and then we're up early over at Granny and Granddad's house putting them together. So the fellas do help kind of trim the oak in the morning, and my father-in-law is always out in the woods trying to find big oak for the day. And it's great. So my wife put this together for me and clearly did a great job.
Excellent.
That's lovely.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.